This isn't something I usually do, but today we're gonna do a deep dive. A deep dive into Twinkle Toes. Now, at some point I'm gonna do a deep dive into Heidi Hide-Ups too. I mean, can you even call this a deep dive? I mean... But, yeah. Twinkle Toes. Twinkle Toes is a brand of Skechers shoes specifically targeted towards kids, and it came out in about 2008, and it was primarily targeted to young girls. Now, the main stick of Twinkle Toes was that it sparkled and blinged. Sparkled even. They would light up and glimmer because the toe of the shoe had LED lights in it or just little fake rhinestones. So yeah, Twinkle Toes, it's literally in the name. What the fuck do I say now? So as a kid, I was not too into Twinkle Toes, but I remember having some of their shoes, and I remember everyone was fucking obsessed with them for who knows why. It's almost like they lit up or something, but I wasn't allowed to do that, was I? No. So, instead I was into Heidi High-Tops, which I also plan to do a video on. But, going into this, with my inception with Heidi High-Tops, I somehow found out that there was going to be a movie tied into Heidi High-Tops, and because Twinkle Toes was the more popular franchise compared to Heidi High-Tops, they were also getting a movie, because every franchise targeted to little girls in the early 2000s to the early 2010s had to have a movie. You had the Barbie movie, the Pie movies, the Bratz movie. You had the entire deal. So, last year, I watched both of these movies just for shits and giggles because I wanted to make a video like this just to see what they were like, and because I never got to see these movies, so I don't know. But the Twinkle Toes movie is surprisingly really fucking emotional. Especially for me, since I do art, I do little doodles and whatnot. So this shit hit hard because the main premise, or one of the main premises in the movie, is that the main character, Grace, also known as Twinkle Toes or Twink, the main premise is that she's afraid to dance because when she was a little girl, she got screamed at for dancing in her own way, and that hit hard, but that hit hard for me because whether or not you're an actress, or, whether or not you're an actor, a dancer, a singer, a painter, a photographer, whatever, one of the most unfortunate things that, I mean, at least I've had to deal with being a visual artist, or I've known people who have had to deal with this, is that people will try to tell you what you can and cannot do, and criticize you for doing things your own way in your art form. Now, with regards to doing it professionally, you do need a bit of guidance every now and then. That's always true. Like, for art, for example, which is what I'm specializing in, you have to learn the fundamentals. You have to learn shading, you have to learn anatomy, you have to learn all the shit. But the most important thing is that you should not be criticized for doing things the way that you want to do them, because that kills the creativity behind it. That kills what makes it yours, ultimately. So that's reason number one for why this movie hit hard for me. But for no reason, this movie... What the fuck? Why am I gonna cry over a fucking Skechers movie? So, yes. I'll have you know that Twinkle Toes also... I'll have you know that Twinkle Toes also... I'll have you know that Twinkle Toes also made McDonald's toys which were giant shoes that light up, so yeah. Okay. Now time for me to go watch that Twinkle Toes in New York movie. Despite the fact that it looked like shit 2 minutes in, so I can review it next, so yeah. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, the other main premise in the original movie was anti-bullying, because when Twinkle Toes was like, trying out, some girl pulled out a camera and went, "Snap, this is going in my cringe compilation and I'm gonna upload it to the internet." And, she fucking gets expelled from school. But Grace, being the queen that she is, while anyone would probably fucking hate being uploaded to the internet without their consent and being made fun of, she takes it in and uses it as an opportunity to do something good for her school, since her friends all love it, and oh no, this is gonna be shut down, ooh, Love Live ass plot, but yeah, that's the first Twinkle Toes movie.